Hello, hello, young goddess. It's Martini here, and I am your hostess of themartiniparty.com. And today I want to talk to you and give you just a little bitty tip on how to feel just a little bit more alive. So, a lot of the times I hear a lot of people talking about how bored they are, or how lifeless they feel, or how mundane their lives are. And they're just really just lacking excitement, or they're just really lacking feeling alive, and they just kind of feel like they're just going through the everyday routine of things, which, at some point, that is truly a reflection of what we're bringing into our atmosphere, what we're allowing, or what we're not bringing into our atmosphere and not allowing into our lives, right? So although, like, of course, like, I want to talk about, having fun, or doing, more adventurous things, or spicing things up a bit. Yes, that is one simple tip. Those are just simple things. But what I have for you is something that a lot of people don't necessarily think about. And of course, knowing me, I bring just a little bit of a magical, element to some things. Okay. So for my ladies in my Be Irresistible course, we talk about creating your queendom, right? And creating your living space to be more like a love nest, or to be more like, a place that's fit for royalty, or fit for a queen. Because when we are in our home environment, this is where we recharge our batteries. This is where we, should feel very much alive and very much comforted and very much, accepted and loved and all that other stuff, right? And so, one thing that I would say is that if you are feeling dull, or if you are feeling kind of blah, or you're missing part of the spark of life, then I would recommend that you start bringing more living things into the home. I know it may sound just a little bit weird, but I say that when you bring more things that are alive into the house, it brings in an energetic type of feeling of there's life here. There's excitement here. There are things that are growing here, right? So it could be an animal. At some point in my life, I had a little fish, Mr. Prosperous. May he rest in peace. He lasted for about a year. But, just to have something living in the house really brought in that energy of, there's more to it, than just me, or just the furniture, right? So one thing that I would say, get it here. A simple thing is to bring in plants. Okay. Now you may say, okay, Martini, this is kind of a silly idea, to bring plants in the house to feel more alive. But I can say that this little plant here has really grown so much, where it started out to be about a little sprout about this big. But one way that I could tell, if there was like good energy in the house, or if I was bringing more life and more fun and more, vibrant energy, was based on how my plants in the house were flourishing. Right. So if I give them, the sunlight, and I give them the water, and I give it good vibes, you know, it's a living thing. So therefore it will start to sprout, and it'll start to flourish, it'll grow. And that's the same thing with what goes on with us in our hearts, as us as women. When we are nourished, when we are loved, and when we're giving love, and giving nourishment to other things, we then grow, and we get to live in a little bit of our feminine essence by doing this. So a lot of the times I check the energy of my home. If I have a plant that seems to be like wilting out, or kind of dying out or something, it's like, oh, I'm bringing in dull energy, stagnant energy, not so positive energy into the home. So let me go ahead and, work on myself and bring more good vibes into the home. And it's so interesting to see how my plants will start to come back to life, which means that I'm feeling a little bit more alive as well. So that is just one simple tip, to help you to feel more alive. And it's also, a little touch of magic, of bringing into the home, where you get to gauge where your energy is at based on the living things that you bring into your home. So if you'd like to know more about the Be Irresistible course, go ahead and click the link in my bio and you'll see the link to opt into the course. So, all right, ladies, have fun on your irresistible journey and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.